everyone. Welcome back to my little world of crazy reading. So I saw something on BookTube on other channels. It's the fall book tag, booktube tag. I forgot the real name, but like it's a set of 10 questions that people who love to read answer, and I found it really cute because the questions are really adorable. So I thought, hey, why not participate? So this is me. I'm going to try to put somewhere the questions so you can see them. So question 1 is, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. I was very torn up about this between two books and I'm trying to choose books that I've recently read. One is One Dark Window. It was just a very immersive book. And the other one that I only listened to is The Red Rising. We are now at book 3, Morning Sun, with that book series, and there were 1 or 2 missed exits around the around listening to that book. Listen, seriously, like one time, we were so involved in listening to the book that I even missed the entrance to our house. Very immersive. Even listening and driving, it's like Red Rising is really up there, and really recommendable. Okay, question 2. Nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. That took me a while, and I actually had to go back into like old reads, and it's actually a book I always recommend if someone asks me. It is The Book Thief by Markus Zuziak, I think is his name. And this book deals with so many heavy topics. It's basically it's a story about a girl in World War III. She's a Jewish girl hiding in Nazi Germany, and her childhood there. And it's so heartbreaking. It's such a good book. It's heartbreaking, but it's also so light and so wholesome in a very weird way. So if you want a good book, especially about that period, I really can recommend that one. It's so beautiful. Question 3. Fall is back to school season. Share a non-fiction book that taught you something new. You know what's coming. Look at this. Oh, it's so heavy. So this is the complete Bocuse cookbook. And it's a complete... So Bocuse has many cookbooks, and his books are also used for teaching, and this is his complete work. And it teaches you everything, like everything that you can think of when it comes to cooking, like all the basic sauces and any and every other sauce you can think of, cooking techniques that you would normally not encounter, is everything in here. It's like look at that. Look at it, so heavy. Such a big book. Bocuse is a really famous French chef. He had for many years a lot of Michelin stars, and he is known throughout the cooking world. So I can recommend that one. So heavy though. Question 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, friend group that you'd like to be part of. So I have 2 books for you. One is Broken Blade and the other one is Mistborn. So Broken Blade really surprised me. It was a really good book. And it's all about found family and the loyalty and trust and love between each other. And Mistborn, I'm just mentioning this because I'm in the middle of reading the first book, but I already love some of the friendships in there, so I thought I'm going to put this here as well. Question 5. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. So, like, as I've mentioned before, most of my library is still at my parents' place because we just moved, well, not just, but like we moved into this house earlier this year, and things are still in a development stage. For example, this whole wall behind me is gonna be a library, but we have to build it custom, and this just takes time. So I try to make it as folly as possible, and this is my stack. See the colors, green and bronze a little bit. Like, I thought that was cute, and I actually save of that one. Those are 2 books that I would also read in fall. So I thought, that fits. Question 6. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. Coincidentally, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Like, it looks such like a German name, Rotfuß, that I'm always like, in my brain I always have to like think, this isn't how you would say it. But yeah, Name of the Wind. You see, this book is well written and it's old. I've had this book for a long time, and it starts with the main character talking about his life with a demon that he lives with at the fire in the inn. I still remember. It was so atmospheric. That would be also a candidate for vivid setting, definitely, because it's like this. I'm so annoyed that we are not getting a 3rd book. Like, how long has it been since releasing this? Hold on. This was released in 2007. And then the 2nd book was released in like a few years later, and since then we've been waiting for book 3 for like an end to this trilogy, and it's not coming. Anyway, The Name of the Wind is, I think, the storytelling book. Anyway, question number 7 is, the nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. So, as you know, I'm a chicken. I'm getting scared so easily. I cannot watch any horror movies. Like, no. Like, when I watch them, I'm like closing my ears and my eyes, and I get on top. So there's no real point for me watching one. Okay. But apparently, and I had to think a little bit about it, apparently as a younger person, I was a little bit more brave, I don't know, or more tolerant to it. And the most creepiest book that I can remember for me is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I still find it creepy having the light on and not being able to look outside the window. That book left a lasting impression, I can tell you. But yeah, this is the creepiest book that I read, and I really can recommend it because it's pretty good. As you can see, 20 years later, I'm still thinking about it. Okay, question number 8. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Oof. I would go for any kind of like romance, especially now the hockey romances. I would no, maybe the Pumpkin Cafe, something like that. Maybe a hockey romance, but one of those good like wholesome ones, you know. Also, a happy place, even though it's not a fall reads per se. A happy place is like, you know, Emily Henry. I can yes, I would recommend that Emily Henry Happy Place because it's so wholesome. Question number 9. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. I've been actually thinking about that particular book a lot because, so I'm talking about City of Glass. I bought that book back in early 2010s when I was in New York. And as you know, that book is placed in New York. So I had this whole immersive reading thing, reading the book, being in New York, blah, 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 blah. And I just recently went to New York, as you know. And I had to think about that book a lot. So I might be just for funsies, and it's a quick, cute read, right? I might be rereading City of Glass. Also, and you guys are gonna be probably throwing me out now. Throne of Glass, only the first book. Love to reread. I just love like the first few pages even. It's just so gripping that I love to reread that one. And then finally, question number 10. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Ooh, a good tea mug and tea, fuzzy socks, fuzzy socks, candles, fuzzy nice blankets, and good indirect lighting. All those things, plus maybe like a nice warming environment in a sense where it's not like a cold draft or anything. Yeah, and a fuzzy nice pullover with a hoodie. Exactly. Yeah, this is these are my accessories. Now that was a little fun thing to do. If you, I'm putting the questions down below as well. If you want to answer some of them, I would be very interested in your answers. And hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And hope you have a wonderful time. Bye bye.